All right. Hello, explorers. It's Jessica. And today I was just going to talk about the fact that we are heading to Colorado starting tomorrow. So we're going to leave our nice, warm time here in sunny Florida and headed to Colorado, which I think is like ridiculously cold right now. And I just was going to do a quick overview of what we've done to kind of prepare for the trip. Now, we've known about it probably for a week. And we're heading over there for Robert's shop specifically. And he starts on March 11th. So we have less than a week to get there. And we're going to be driving probably 7 hours a day, but we're going to be in conditions that, hi, Lisa, welcome. Conditions that we're not really sure about. The weather's kind of crazy around this time of year. And yeah, and we were reading the rules for the campground, or kind of like the warnings and things, and they were saying that they won't plow the driving paths or the roadways inside the campground unless it's 8 inches or more. And we were like, oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever. I mean, the most we've had is just like 6 inches, maybe, I think, in Atlanta. So that's the coldest. So this is going to be a big change for us, but it's supposed to be in the 50s once we actually get there. As far as what we've done to prepare for this trip, we did do a bit of spring cleaning. So we went through all of our storage units and inside the RV and really emptied them out, really took a hard look of what we had and what we needed to just sort of get better organized. We don't want to be hauling a lot of weight. Even though we are nomadic, once you stay somewhere for a month or two, you tend to acquire some stuff, or even just sometimes, I don't know, I found like a bunch of bottles of stuff in our medicine cabinet that had nothing in them. It was like, we never threw them away, just like silly things like that. Finding all of our winter clothes that we had kind of like stowed away because we're like, well, we're kind of done with winter in Florida, right? So we went through those and pulled them out. So hey, John, welcome. We went through and kind of evaluated what we had for winter. We always have our Reflectix, which is, this stuff here that we always have it. It works great in the winter and in the summer to insulate our windows to try to maintain a nice, even, comfortable temperature inside the RV. It's kind of a bummer you can't see through it. I know that there's some another type that doesn't have the like the foil on the outside, the reflective part, that still has that insulative. It's like bubble wrap, basically. But we've done okay with this. And on sunny days, we pull it down. But sometimes if we're doing that day after day after day and we're in the camper, it does get a little bit like we don't get to see outside. But it has worked wonders for keeping the interior of the RV nice and toasty. Let's see. Cheeseburger also joined. Welcome. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, we will definitely be driving safely out there. Most likely more Robert than I will. He's the main driver. I'm the support crew here. Something that we did actually buy as well are some smaller electric heaters. And these are actually, they say that they can do hot and cold. We're not really sure. We tested them out. And the cold wasn't, I don't know. I think it's just going to be kind of like an oscillating fan also. But we got 2 of these, mostly because we had one of the taller electric heaters, and that works okay. But, it really warms up one part of the RV. It doesn't get, there isn't that airflow. So we thought if we got 2 smaller ones, we could put them on, either end of the RV and kind of at least have warmth in the front part and warmth in the back part. And something that we're also planning on doing with one of these is actually sticking it under Nadia's bunk. So the way our RV is set up, I don't know if you see back here, the top bunk is Daniel's, and then there's another bunk, like right where my thumb is, that's Nadia's bunk. And then there's a good portion underneath that's storage. Now, we removed a lot of that storage, and we actually punched out some of the, there was like a divider keeping the inside of the RV and the storage separate, just like a panel there. Remove that panel so that way we can not only stick one of these to keep Nadia's bunk warm, but also our water pump is under there. And this way we'll be able to keep it from freezing. We actually had a situation last year where the water in there froze and we had a lot of ice inside, and that was just in Georgia. So it's a lot colder. We're going to be in Denver, Colorado. So we thought that that would be a good idea for keeping that from freezing up on us. We also just bought, it's still in the box as we didn't want to, figured we can unbox it once we get to Colorado, but we got a Camco insulated and electric heated water hose. So that way we can go ahead and probably fill up our fresh tank. When it gets really cold, just have that water there and disconnect the hose so we don't have to freeze it. And then when it's kind of not that ridiculously cold, we can still have it connected, still have it insulated and heated so it won't freeze on us. Because we don't want to damage any of our stuff or damage any of the campground stuff when it freezes over. My headphones are messing with me right now. So those are like the real major things that we've done. We were talking to the Wandering Gants, and they actually are Indiana right now, I believe. And what they've done is they put reflectics on the underbelly of their RV, and that has really helped. So I'm like, ooh, I think we're going to pick up probably another roll and maybe figure out how to get it on the bottom there. We didn't get any skirting right now. We thought maybe it might be easier to actually get it in Colorado versus getting it here. And especially since we had such a short amount of time to enact all this, like to research it and get it. I mean, we've known about skirts, but the exact one that we would need for our camper and stuff, we're just like, we'll just wait on that. Hey, Marianne, how's it going? See, not sure if those are going to keep you guys warm enough in Colorado. Yeah, I don't know either. We're still going to run our propane, even with the little heaters. That's just so that we're keeping the temperature inside warm enough. We also have some other, gosh, I wish I had it. I didn't pull it out. I'm sorry. Today's been a little bit crazy for us trying to get everything ready since we leave tomorrow. We got some, you can put it, it's a like a plastic film that you put over the windows. We have those for some of the other, like the kids' bedrooms and some of the other windows that we're going to put up to help also insulate them because we don't have double pane windows. And yeah, that's kind of all that we've gotten. We'll see. We got some different clothes, brought out all the winter stuff, and got some big blankets. We already have some down comforters and things like that that'll help keep us warm. And we're, Denver isn't the coldest place to be in Colorado per se. So I think we're going to be okay. And what we don't have, we'll just buy. We filled up all our propane bottles, things like that, just some practical things that I think will help us as we get started. Let's see what Lisa was saying. Walmart has a few expensive ones. Great job of keeping, they have a 37-foot RV warm. $40. Lisa, were you talking about heaters or are you talking about, I don't think that's skirting, that's a $40. We have a big one as well, so we're not getting rid of our big heater, but we're hoping with the two little ones distributed on either end of the RV, it'll help keep things warm, keep us from freezing our water specifically, and we'll have the propane running. So, okay, Lisa says the heaters. Let's see. Marianne is asking if we've thought about using insulation boards. Yeah, we've talked about it, but at this point we haven't taken any steps to getting there as far as either using it as cutouts on the windows or as, connecting it and everything on our camper to make it into a skirting. We haven't done any of that stuff. We're not really sure what's going to be the best and most cost effective yet. And we just thought that we would, when we get there, that those supplies would be more readily available and people that we can probably ask to find out what would be best. Oh, Marianne says the window kits are awesome. Yeah, we use them. We've already used them in Nadia's because she's got a really big window. And sometimes, again, with that window there, and then she had all of that space underneath her bed, which wasn't being heated. Sometimes her bunk got some really, really cold. So again, with that plastic over the window, the little heater under her bed, I think that will help with keeping her area a lot warmer. Linda Murray, hey, she follows us everywhere, and she was saying to stay warm, layer up as possible if possible, and that the weather can change quickly. Yeah. Yeah, we've been out there, never in winter, but yeah, we definitely have a lot of different clothes and things to keep us all warm with base layers and all that stuff to prep for our trip. And the boys especially have pants that have double layer, like that have an inner layer that'll keep them warm, like a fleece lining. And Nadia and I have
double layer.
Double layer. Okay, thanks, Daniel. And Nadia and I have leggings and tights that we can wear under our pants that will help us with that. Oh, Marianne was talking about the underbelly for the insulated boards. We haven't really, no. The only thing was the Reflectix that we just had heard about. The only thing that we had really been thinking about was getting the skirting and then having a heater under there as well, but we haven't done it yet. So we'll see what we kind of decide to do with that. We do have, I don't have that for demonstrative purposes either, but we have this somebody gave us family member that was staying in Kentucky or living in Kentucky. They had this really heavy fleece lined blanket. Like, it's not like the kind that I've ever felt. Like, it feels like it's like 20 pounds on you. It's really thick. And we're thinking about actually putting that inside the RV that would be more like just a comfort for us when we're walking, to keep that help with a little bit insulation there, and also feel good on our feet. Let's see. Whoa, Linda, 12 degrees this morning with snow. Yeah. I think we're gonna, I don't know. The daytime temperatures, what?
Be happy.
Be happy. Oh, yeah, look at our table. We have all this stuff. We have our other heater up there. We have a waffle maker somebody gave us. So we've got stuff everywhere as we're trying to pack up and see what everything that we have. Yeah, it looks like the daytime temperatures are going to be nice, mild, technically. But I know that out there, even in April and May, you can get snow. So we're there. Yeah, I've heard about Marianne's also suggesting hay bales as skirting. Yeah, I know that's a possibility as well. I just don't know. When we get to the campground, we'll be able to ask. They didn't say anything about that in their policies or anything about if that's a possibility or not. I know people have used them though. RV SWAT is asking where Robert is. He's actually taking a nap right now. We've had a long few days just wrapping everything up, making some last minute visits with friends and family. So right now he's resting, and yeah, I decided to go live real quick. He is, I think, ready for the new job. I think he really just needs to get out there, and then he'll be good to go. Hey, John. 2 pairs of socks and to keep us nice and warm. Yeah, I hadn't done that. I have some really thick wool socks though, but that's only like 1 pair. I'll keep that in mind, wearing more than 1 pair. I've done tights with my socks, like socks on top. That's been nice and cozy. Lawn johns. Yeah, we have base layers, which I think are the same thing kind of as lawn johns. They've got that same material you can wear underneath. We do like those. We have those. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I think she's beautiful too. But that's really all that that we've been doing, just trying to get little things done. And that week, went by so fast, and yeah, faster than we thought that it would. And I think we're as ready as we're going to be. We got another set of Lynx levelers somehow, somewhere. We forgot ours when we were pulling out of some campground, because all of a sudden we only had like 3. That's not enough. So we got some more of those, and we plan on getting more supplies in Colorado. So we're going to be leaving tomorrow, and then I think we're going to get there Friday or Saturday, and we'll try to go live during our drive, try to do a video for Wednesday for sure, since we do Mondays and Wednesdays, and hopefully have some updates for you. And yeah, thank you for joining and your commentary. and helpful advice. Really appreciate it. And we're excited. I know I'm kind of like, just because, again, it's been some long days, and we still have a lot more, a lot more long days coming toward in the future here. Let's see what else. Let me see if I've got any other comments. Let's see. Jumping off the cliff, it says it isn't usually that cold along the front range. It hits for a day or so and then warms back up. Of the weather there after moving from South Dakota was a huge improvement. Yeah, and I know folks that live in Denver, and there's snow and stuff, and sometimes there's like a blizzard, but I think we'll be prepared when those kinds of events occur. I say that as somebody who's never been in anything colder than a North Georgia winter, so I may be changing my tune here in a week. We're like, oh my gosh. Linda's recommending fleece. Yes, we do love. We have fleece. We have fleece blankets, or at least the kids have fleece blankets each, and then we've got that huge one, so we could always throw that on whoever gets cold. And we do have fleece to actually wear as well. Yeah. Anyway, oh my gosh, Melissa, aloha from Oahu. Nice. Enjoy that weather. We're going to the opposite of that pretty much. All right, I'm going to wrap up because I still have some work to do. And obviously, we still have some straining up to do before we can pull out of here tomorrow morning-ish. I say morning-ish because we never leave that early. And Nadi's doing something with Play-Doh. So thanks for joining. Hold on a second. Thanks for joining me, and we will catch you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and always leave a comment because we love you guys, and we enjoy talking to you. Jumping off a cliff, thank you for the best wishes. And Melissa, keep enjoying that nice, warm Hawaii weather. And we'll catch you next time, hopefully on Wednesday. It'll probably be live again. Goodbye. Good night.